Yes, please, on the young point guard. But what really has happened is somehow, some way, Kang tweeted out that he would make this trade, did an ESPN trade machine deal that would get the Pistons Wes Matthews and Dennis Smith Jr. in return for Reggie Jackson and Luke Kennard. Trade machine said yes. Some student at Texas Tech got irate with Kang and started tweeting back at him. There's no way they would do this. We read the tweets on the air. Has there been any further developments from kid at Texas Tech?
I think the okay, cool, hook 'em horns got him on tilt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's getting worse.
He was put on tilt with that one. That was the finishing move, I think. He is getting it from all our listeners, so we really don't have to do much.
It's like, dude, it was just it's a trade machine thing that goes with a rumor that started about your player. That's all. We as Piston fans want to see it work, so we put through the trade machine, and it worked.
A lot of calm down gifts are coming through. Hilarious. Yeah, I mean, this might be a great day for this kid, actually. I think he's probably the best day on Twitter he's ever had. That's for sure.
Are we following him yet? We should follow him. R.C. Maxfield, is that his name?
Yes.
Who is the color analyst for Texas Tech volleyball, softball, and soccer. And we presume he's a Texas Tech student. But oh, boy. Let's get back to your open line calls. We go to Jay in Chesterfield. Hi, Jay.
Hello.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, I just think that Big Ben kind of extends the play, and it kind of helps out Brown a lot. I mean, he catches a lot of balls moving around in the back, and I don't think Stafford is that mobile to do it. Then his touchdowns would pretty much decrease, I'm sure. So that's my opinion.
15 is a lot of touchdowns. He caught 15 of Big Ben's 34 touchdown passes this year. That's a lot, and he didn't play the last game.
Okay.
I don't know if I mean, you're talking about you're saying the mobility of the quarterback in Pittsburgh is what allowed for some of these things to happen. I don't know if I would say Big Ben is more mobile than Stafford. I think Big Ben had a better offensive line.
I think he's better under pressure than Stafford.
Yeah, he doesn't get knocked down or anything like that.
Well, he's a giant.
Rarely gets sacked.
To say his touchdown numbers would go down is almost a given because 15 is an extraordinarily high amount. But I don't care about Antonio Brown's personal stats. Can the Lions win more with him? Maybe I should care because he might get mad. The question is, if in Antonio Brown's case, is whether or not will this guy try and prove everybody wrong, get to a new place, and say, I'm going to do I'm going to prove everyone wrong, that I can be a good teammate and I can win here. That I can do all the things they said I couldn't do in Pittsburgh. 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. By the way, if you didn't see this yesterday, funny story, and it's led to a debate here in the office, and it has to do with college football. We'll get to that today at 12:20. Meanwhile, congratulations to Matt Shepard, who'll be introduced today as the play-by-play voice of the Detroit Tigers.
Absolutely. Nice job.
Yep. Speaking of keeping it in-house, they have elevated Shep to the point of he'll be doing play-by-play for the Tigers.
He's a tremendous baseball fan. It has been his whole life. So imagine it's kind of a dream come true, and that's great to achieve the dream.
Let's go to Alex in Detroit, who's next. Hi, Alex.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
What's up?
Nothing much. Here's the thing. So we got AB and Juju on the Steelers, correct? They don't make the playoffs. Okay. Nope. Now, out of the last 2 years, the teams that made the playoffs, 3 out of the top 15 played receivers don't make it. Right? They're not on those teams. Calvin Johnson retires. We get what? 9-10 wins. That's more when he retires. After he retires, still had 9-10 wins. It seems to be that receivers aren't the answers we're looking for. We're not going to change the team, and we're not winning here with them.
Well, did the Steelers make the playoffs in 2017?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, and they had Antonio Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster. It's more than that. I mean, they also had Le'Veon Bell. I mean, there were big pieces in this team that were missing for the Steelers.
Well,
so
sure,
just
but
saying,
the Lions don't have those pieces neither. So that doesn't help us in any way. We could use this 8th pick a whole lot more than Antonio Brown could help us, in my opinion.
Well, if you get the 8th pick right, it's bird in the hand, one in the bush. Like I understand exactly what you're saying on both fronts. I don't think you need a quote-unquote elite wide receiver. I think you need to be balanced. You need to be able to beat people. Some days you're going to have to do it through the air. Some days you're going to have to run it. And if you're balanced, you're going to be successful. There's a lot of top rushing teams left in the playoffs. Well, 3 of the 4. There are 8 of the top 11 that made the playoffs. Were 8 teams from the top 11 rushing totals made the playoffs. That's what I was trying to say.
There you go.
And you want to be able to do it however is necessary on a given day. Antonio Brown would help the offense. Now, it does suggest that you don't need to have an elite wide receiver, but they got to get better at the position. They can't go into next year with Brandon Powell, Andy Jones, and Marvin Jones, and Kenny Golladay. They need to add something else to that position. It doesn't have to be an elite guy. Are Marvin Jones, Kenny Golladay, and a mid-round draft pick enough? No, I don't think they are. If you improve the tight end spot, that could be enough to be a balanced offense. If the tight end that they add, which very well could be a veteran acquired from another team or a free agent, the free agent market is not good for tight ends.
Yeah, trading for an elite wide receiver is not the move for the Lions to make, in my opinion. I think we're going to trade for somebody that's elite. Look at a different position.
I have no problem with that either. But the problem with the pick at 8 is, as much as we all love it, I'd love to have the pick at 1, 5, 10, 13. I'd love to have a bunch of picks. But you just don't know. Karsch and Anderson, open lines, 97.1 The Ticket.